When Neanderthal human being realized it was being abused by many other species out there in the galaxy, and they got together and had the first groups of war chants, where they didn't need technology to harm other worlds. They needed fire and a drum and a pissed off shaman, and they could wreck space fleets that were coming towards them, or wreck whole planets, quite literally. And you were a part of these original Neanderthal war drums. And these are some of the other ways that Neanderthals created domination and control, which is the system that we're living in now, so that they could end karma. So Orion, you came here to this world as an Orion. In the first paradox, what had occurred is you were in a physical form, coming to Earth to defend it, because there were Anunnaki, there were Syrian, there were Greys, there were all these other species who were in a race to get to Earth, because there was a very short window of opportunity before Earth would disappear from reality and fade back in somewhere else before the search started again. Earth was leapfrogging all around the different parts of the universe because it had no home at that point, but it had species on top of it that were resolving karma. So when you got there, there was this big battle out there. The Orions pretty much win the battle and surround Earth with a quarantine field so that it doesn't fade out of that local part of the galaxy and reappear somewhere else in the universe. Well, as it was fading out, the technology that the Orions was using was pulling their ships in stronger and stronger and stronger. And the Orions had technology that allowed them to reach back to their home planet and draw upon the unity consciousness of their whole species and funnel it through the sun and through their planet ships there and hold Earth in place for just long enough that they could incarnate a massive amount of souls that were holding that position. And you were one of those that was basically of the Orion concept that was seeded onto Earth to force change the Neanderthals to stop attacking the rest of the universe.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so you were a part of a light body force that is considered resistance-free Earth. Why? Because what the Neanderthals were doing then was not right. Not right at all. It just wasn't right in any way, shape, or form. But again, they were karmic resolution machines. So what they were doing was literally at the behest of universal beings, including chaos at all levels. That's why Earth would suddenly appear in one part of the galaxy and all hell would break loose, because the Neanderthals, looking up at the sky as sky watchers, were portal creators resolving karma whatever star that they were looking at. So when the Neanderthals stopped looking at stars and started painting on the walls is when they began to connect deeper into themselves. So when you paint, that's when you're connecting to the deepest into yourself.